today, we dive into the colorful world of Bicolano ethnic group. We talk about their cultural history, ethnicity, and how their traditions have changed over time. I'm Joanna, and with me are my co-hosts Vincent and our guests Trisha and Stephanie.
Hello, excited to be here. I think the Bicolano people are one of the most fascinating group in the Philippines because of their mixed language, religion, and spicy food culture.
True. As a quick background, Bicolanos mainly live in the Bicol region in southern Luzon. The provinces are Albay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Masbate, and Sorsogon. They speak different Bicol language, but the most common is Central Bicol.
And historically, before the Spaniards came, Bicolanos already had their own beliefs and practices. They worship nature, gods, and spirits. When the Spanish colonizers arrived in the 16th century, Catholicism became a huge part of their culture.
Speaking of Catholicism, one of the biggest events in Bicolano culture is the Peña Francia Festival in Naga City, right?
Yes, every September, thousands of devotees honor Our Lady of Peña Francia. It's not just a religious celebration, but also a showcase of unity, faith, and Bicolano identity.
I've seen videos of that. The fluvial procession with the image of Virgin Maria carried on the decorated boat along the Naga River. It's really breathtaking.
And it shows how deeply rooted faith it is the daily life of Bicolanos.
Now, let's talk about food. I know this is one of the highlights of Bicol culture.
Definitely, Bicolanos are famous for their spicy dishes. Who has heard of Bicol Express or Lari? Both are made with chili and coconut milk, which are really established in Bicolano cooking.
That's right. Their food represents not just taste but also resilience. Because the region is often hit by typhoons, they maximize what's available: coconut, chili, root crops.
Aside from food, the ethical life of Bicolanos is also interesting. They considered part of the Austronesian peoples, like other Filipinos. They have strong family ties, they known to be hospitable, and of course, very hardworking.
And over time, their culture has adopted, while many of Bicolanos now speaks Filipino and English. The Bicol language is still alive, though some fear may slowly fade if not passed to future generations.
Yes, and technology has changed a lot of things. Younger Bicolanos are more exposed to modern lifestyle and global culture, but still during festival or family gathering, you see how traditions survive.
Also, Bicolanos are known for their arts. The Pilinat, delicacies, handicraft, and even modern Bicolano artists continue to show creativity rooted in tradition.
So, if we look at the changes over time, Bicolanos went from indigenous beliefs to being strongly Catholic and now blending modern culture with their traditions, but their identity stays strong.
Exactly. Their history is shown a story of survival, whether it's typhoons, colonizations, or modernization.
And their culture keeps inspiring not just people from the region, but whole Philippines.
Yes, because Bicolanos have this mix of faith, food, family, and resilience that make them unique.
Well, that's a wrap for today's episode on the Bicolano ethnic group. Thank you, Vincent, Trisha, and Stephanie for sharing your insights, and thank you, listeners, for joining us. Don't forget to celebrate culture wherever you are. Till next time, hey!
Sa'kin sundin ang damdamin o sumama ka sa'kin at tayo ay kitang mabayan sa oran, iikutin ang tala at buwan habang kita ay I guess I'm just a playdate to you. I'm stuck with you, and that's that. 'Cause when it all falls down